Hello, you guys. My name is Dr. Shera and today I'm going to be doing a video on what God put together, let no one put under. So could you guys please grab your phone, your tablet, and Bible, and please go with me to Mark 10:9 says, Mark 10 verse 9 says, whatever God put together, let no one separate. Let no one separate it at all. And that is good because we need in life relationships that God put together. Not what men put together, not what people put together, but what God put together. Because if God put it together, it will last. Whether it be a business, whether it be a spouse, a friendship. If God joined it and God put it together, then that's important that us, the people, it's important that the people that God put together do not let people from worldly people or outsiders bring their relationship to an end. That's very important because people can come into people's lives and try to break up good relationships. That's why it's good to be very wise who you let in your space, mainly if you're married. That's very important. If you're married and you are a believer, you want to have believer friends. You want to have believer friends. You do not want friends that cheat on a spouse. That's not going to be good for you. If you are in a relationship, in a marriage, and you are around other people that's cheating on their spouse, then guess what's going to happen? That cheating's going to rub off on you. So that's important that you watch who comes into your space, mainly when you're married or in your dating before marriage. And the same thing goes with a business partner. Same thing goes with a friend. That's a very important. Do not let other people, you want good influence. You don't want bad influence. You want good influence coming inside of your space because God joined that together. So you want to protect that. You want to protect that. You don't want outsiders to ruin what God did, what God put together, because sometimes that can happen. God can put something together and you might have someone try to throw a monkey wrench up in there and try to throw off that whole relationship that God put together. But that's why you have to be wise. That's why what God put together sometimes is good for the people God put together to fast, to pray. Because if you fast and pray, you can detect the enemy. You can detect the enemy. Okay, it's a snake trying to get up in here. It's a snake trying to get up in here. We can't let that snake get up in here. So you got to be very careful because it's important that we have God relationships and that relationships that we put together based off of our desires, based off of what we like. No, uh-uh. No, it's about what God put together because it lasts. It lasts. What God put together lasts. It lasts. And then it's good if you're a believer to be in relationships that God put together because they will be good relationships and it'll be good for you. It'll be good influence because God put it together. It won't be negative influence because we don't want negative influence. We want good influence. We want good people around us. Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need good in our life. We need positive things in our life. We need people that love God in our life. We don't need people, we don't need worldly people, people that's of the world, because we in the world, but we're not of the world. So we need people that's God-fearing, God, Christ followers, people that love Christ to be in our space, to be in our circle.